I'm going to do a little bit of a training sort of on fundraisers. So now is a great time to start booking some fundraisers for your Scentsy business and for your community and groups. So if you haven't done a fundraiser, or maybe you just kind of want to know a little bit about it, I'm just going to share with you how I do them, and there's lots of different ways, so please feel free to listen to this, take what I say, change it to fit your needs and group, and then ask any questions that you may have about fundraisers. So first of all, why would you want to do a fundraiser? They are a great way to get your name out there in the community, because what happens with a fundraiser is you give back a portion or all of your commission to that organization. So you help them, and then when you get your check from Scentsy, you give them your commission from their fundraiser event, and then you get customers. So you get a bunch of new customers who have supported from that fundraiser, your labels on everything, your cards and everything. You've been very helpful and generous in giving to this organization or event or team that these customers are supporting. So it's number one, it's a great way to get more customers. If you're struggling with getting new customers, and you feel like you're wearing out your warm market, your family and friends, try to find a fundraiser, because it will stretch your business and help introduce you to strangers. Number two, it boosts your PRV. So if you have people in your downline, it might help you to promote. If you don't have people in your downline, you can always recruit and get people in your downline, so you'll be able to promote. So it'll boost your PRV for, say, more than likely your fundraiser is going to be over $2,000. So you'll get an extra 5% commission if it isn't over $2,000 and it's a smaller fundraiser, but it's in addition to your normal party sales for that month. Still going to boost you up over that $2,000. So that's another reason to do it. We're coming up on our incentive trip time for earning incentive trip, and fundraisers are a great added business tool to help you earn your incentive trip. Because you usually, like I said, I don't know what the qualifications are going to be for this trip, but you usually get points for sales, and you usually get points for advancing, and you usually get points for recruiting, and a fundraiser can help you do all of those things. So there's some great reasons why to do a fundraiser. I love them, and I'm going to try to be doing more of them this fall. So how do you go about getting fundraisers? Well, some great target audiences that are always trying to raise money are teams, sports teams like volleyball, basketball, that aren't affiliated with the school and they need to earn money, or maybe they are affiliated with the school and they need to earn money. So like cheer squads, dance teams do a lot of fundraisers. They need a lot of money for their travels and their uniforms and stuff like that. So one thing you can do is try to contact your local schools. I know that in the past, consultants have done fundraisers for bands and choirs and groups that were taking trips to France and Spain and everything else. So there's unlimited amount of potential for fundraisers. Anybody who needs to earn money can do a fundraiser. So one way to find them would be to call your local schools, find out your coaches, talk to the coaches, present to them our fundraising opportunity with Scentsy and everything that we have to offer to them with that. It's something new, it's something different. People like to get Scentsy, or you could do a Velada fundraiser, or even a Grace Adele fundraiser. So it's something that people are going to be able to use. They're going to be able to buy it for gifts. So you want to kind of encourage that versus, the typical fundraisers, which tend to be like chocolate or a car wash or a bake sale. You know, maybe you present it as, here's a twist on an added way to earn money for your organization. I recently saw girls doing a car wash, and so I stopped and I said, do you guys need to raise money for something? And they're like, oh yeah, we're the Hellgate High School cheer squad, and they're like, do you want your car washed? And I said, no, thank you, but I'm a Cincy consultant, and I've done fundraisers for local teams in the area to help raise money. We've had great success. Here's my card. I'd love to help you girls earn some money for your whatever they needed it for, a camp or something like that. So I gave them a card. Their coach wasn't there. That they were really excited about. They said, we're going to talk to our coach about this. I know what Cincy is. I love Cincy, and blah, blah, blah. And I haven't heard from them, and so I should do follow-up and touch base with, find out who the coach of the Hellgate High School cheer squad is, and follow up with them. It's on my plan for things to do. But that's just one way of a suggestion to find groups that are looking for fundraisers. So once you have a group, and I've also been talking to the St. Regis coach, and now I'm going to do a fundraiser with their cheer squad too. But once you have a group, what you'll want to do is talk to the organizer of the group or the coach and kind of find out a little bit about what they're trying to raise money for, how much they need, how many girls or guys are on their team, how many people they're going to be doing, how many people are going to be working on the fundraiser. And then, and I have a fundraiser checklist sheet thing here too for you guys that I could upload and share if you are interested. But what I did in the past with my fundraisers, talk to the organizer, find out how many are going to be working on it. And so, like, say last time it was a team of 14. So then I needed 14 packets. And what I did is I gave each girl a fundraising envelope. These are them. These you can find in the Cincy Family Store. You could really use any envelope. But these are nice because they talk about, they give order form instructions. They talk about shipping, if they're going to have it shipped right to them. And they give a price breakdown here too. It's kind of, this is an old envelope. It's obsolete now. But then on the front, the customers can write their name, or the girl can write for the customers their name, the subtotal, and the total amount. And then, you know, typically with my last fundraiser, some of the moms did all this and totaled it up. Some of the moms didn't, and I had to go back through and do it. But nonetheless, it wasn't a big deal. So then each girl gets an envelope, and in that envelope you'll want to put, I used last year because we didn't have the fundraising catalogs, I used the product list. This is an old one too, as you can see, but it's got everything on it, all the scents listed, all pictures of all of the warmers and all of that. So I gave them 10 of these, each girl 10 of these, and then I gave each girl like 2 full-size catalogs. So they all had, you know, the opportunity to share those catalogs and get them back. But then they had a bunch of these that were disposable too. I gave them order forms. So these are fundraising order forms, and they split right here. They're perforated, and you can tear them apart. Last year, I think when I was doing these, we didn't have them in the Cincy Family Store, so I used what I had left over, and then I just used regular order forms. I mean, our order forms are pretty reasonable. So a pack of 100 of them is, you know, $10. You buy them in August, they're $9, and then you can give each girl 10, and then, you know, order 2 packs and give each girl a little bit more than 10. Because you want to make sure that everybody who's working for you that's doing your fundraiser has enough order forms and catalogs to share. I feel like the tendency would be oh, if I only have 5 order forms, I'm just going to get 5 orders and then I'm done. And if they go beyond that, you know, that's an added bonus. But if they have more order forms, they're more likely to try to fill those order forms than just stopping and not, you know, stopping when they run out. And sometimes some even sell more than what I've given them. And so then, you know, they make copies of them or they ask for more or whatever, and that's fine too. I also attached an order form instruction sheet, which was just kind of a detailed how to fill out the order forms, and just, you know, made sure my name, phone number, email, website were all on the bottom of there, so that the moms or the girls, whoever had questions, could give me a call and I was there to help them out. The typical time you want your fundraiser to last would be, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. You probably don't want to go beyond that, because then you end up with people just kind of dragging their heels. So it's important to have a deadline set so the organization knows that there's an urgency on it. And the sooner you get the orders in, the sooner the organization's going to be able to get their money too. Another thing that I included with every packet was a potential earnings for the fundraiser. So I said, and I did 25%. I did just my base commission on it. So if they were beyond the 2,000, then I got to keep that extra 5%, and also my percentage on the wholesale because of my rank. So if you're above a lead consultant in rank, you'll get a percentage of your wholesale volume, and you know, you can keep that instead of donating it. 25%, I like it because it's it's easy, it's basic. If it ends up to be an amazing fundraiser and you want to give back more after that, you know, I would definitely suggest doing that too if you want to. So I just broke this down and said, you know, if there's 10 participants, if everybody sells $100, that means your fundraiser is going to be $1,000, and you guys are going to get $250 for your organization. And then I did it in increments of 50 all the way up to, you know, if everyone sold $500, your sales are going to be $5,000, and your organization's going to get $1,250. So they can kind of see visual breakdown and, you know, hopefully be motivated to try to sell that much so that their organization can get the most money. I did one year I did a Target gift card for the girl who had the most sales, and the next year I did a mall gift card for the girl that had the most sales. So this was for a group of 8th grade girls who were playing basketball. So I could only imagine that they were excited about that. So you want to tailor it towards your organization, your awards, if you choose to give an award for the most sales. Another thing I would suggest keeping in mind when you do a fundraiser, you as the consultant are the host, and you get to keep all the host rewards. So for a fundraiser like this, you know, you can break it into 3 different parties, so you get 15% free product, and you get the half price items for each party. So if you took a $1,200 fundraiser and broke it into 3 parties of $400, you'd get 6 half price items, and then 15% commission, or 15% in free on each product. So it gives you a product that you can turn around and sell. If you do fairs, you can give it as prizes. You could give a Scentsy fragrance prize to the top seller, so that you didn't have to get a gift card to award them that way. So there's lots of ways to do it, lots of opportunities with fundraisers, and I just encourage you to try to get some fundraisers this fall. Not only are they a ton of fun and very rewarding to be able to help give back to an organization or a team in your community, they boost your business, they increase your customer base, they're going to increase your inventory, and I just promise you're going to have a lot of fun doing them. So please feel free to ask any questions, and I hope to be hearing about all your fundraisers soon. Thank you.